to Washington, D.C. D.C. is the nation's capital and a city filled with such rich culture and history. D.C. welcomes millions of tourists each year to visit many historic sites such as monuments and other important government buildings. One of the most famous monuments in Washington, D.C. is the Washington Monument, located on the National Mall. This monument was built to commemorate George Washington, who was the first President of the United States. Another very important building is the U.S. Capitol, which is home to Congress and the seat of the legislative branch. Here you can find Congress meeting to write laws for our nation. My favorite monument in D.C. is the Lincoln Memorial, built to honor the 16th President Abraham Lincoln. This monument is such an amazing monument because of all of the hidden secrets made by the architect and its symbolism for race relations in the U.S. This is the United States Supreme Court, the highest court of all of the land. It is the home to the judicial branch of the U.S. and is important because of all of the life-changing decisions they make for U.S. citizens. There are so many other important monuments and memorials in honor of important people, movements, and wars in Washington, D.C. An amazing war memorial is the Iwo Jima Memorial, located right next to D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. It is dedicated to all of the U.S. Marines who have given their lives to their country. Lastly, another powerful and inspiring monument is the Martin Luther King Memorial. MLK was a very important civil rights activist, and this memorial is especially moving during this time of the Black Lives Matter movement.
You're broken down and tired.
This movement has been very prevalent in Washington, D.C. The streets of D.C. are filled with powerful protest signs and murals. The White House, home to the President of the United States, has many signs in front demanding action from government leadership. D.C.'s ties to history, culture, and leadership allows for these amazing movements like these to grow.
And I rise like the day. I rise up, I rise unafraid. I rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again. And I rise.
With the upcoming election, the future of this city and our country is unknown. It is important to recognize the great history and culture that D.C. has.
1,000 times again.
Thank you for visiting Washington, D.C. and letting me show you what the nation's capital really is like to live in.